Premier League predictions: Game Week 9, Leeds will beat West Ham 1-0, Chelsea will beat Sunderland 2-0, Newcastle will beat Fulham 2-1, United and Brighton will end in a 1-1 draw, Liverpool will beat Brentford 2-0, Bournemouth will beat Forest 2-1, Aston Villa will draw 2-2 with City, Arsenal will beat Palace 2-1, Wolverhampton draw 1-1 with Burnley, and Everton will beat Spurs 2-1. This will be the table at the end of the round. So Sunderland shocked Chelsea today. It was a nothing performance from Chelsea, flat, predictable, and uninspired, while Sunderland defended superbly and took their chances when it mattered. Chelsea started brightly and went ahead after just 4 minutes, when Alejandro Garnacho latched onto Pedro Neto's precise through ball and rifled home a low-finished past Rose. But Sunderland responded impressively, using their trademark long throws and set pieces to cause chaos. In the 22nd minute, a deep Mukiel throw found Dan Ballard, who flicked it into the danger zone before Wilson Isidore pounced to tap in the equaliser, making it his 4th goal of the season. The second half saw Chelsea dominate possession but fail to create anything meaningful. Cross after cross was easily dealt with by Sunderland's back 5, and Rose was commanding whenever called upon. Then, deep into stoppage time, came the decisive moment. A hopeful long ball wasn't cleared, Brian Brobby held it up brilliantly under pressure, and laid it off to substitute Chemstein Talby, who curled a composed finish into the bottom corner to seal a famous win in the 93rd minute. Chelsea dropped to 7th, while Sunderland's fairy tale rise continues as they sit just 2 points off the top. So United beat Brighton today. Manchester United made it 3 Premier League wins in a row with an impressive 4-2 victory over Brighton at Old Trafford. Amorim's men were the better team throughout, sharp in attack, compact in shape, and ruthless in front of goal, while Brighton fought hard but couldn't match United's finishing. After a lively start from the visitors, Matheus Cunha opened the scoring in the 24th minute, curling a low shot into the far corner after being picked out by Casemiro. 10 minutes later, Casemiro turned goalscorer himself, firing from distance and seeing his strike deflect off Iari to wrong foot Verbruggen and double United's lead before half-time. Brighton tried to respond early in the second half, but United struck again on the hour mark. Brian Mbeumo received Sesko's through ball, glided past Dunk, and slotted home to make it 3-0, seemingly sealing the points. However, a stunning Danny Welbeck free kick in the 74th minute and a Costula's header from a Milner corner in added time made it 3-2, setting up a nervy finish. United ultimately settled it deep into stoppage time when substitute Aidan Heaven set up Mbeumo for his second of the match, a composed left-footed strike to clinch the win and calm the home crowd. Amorim's side move up to 4th, while Brighton dropped to 10th after a brave but wasteful performance. So Brentford shocked Liverpool today. It was an absolutely garbage performance from Liverpool. While Brentford's strategy was executed perfectly, they were disciplined, direct, and fully deserved their 3-2 victory at the Brentford Community Stadium. The home side made a dream start, taking the lead within 5 minutes when Dango Ouattara hooked in a volley after Nathan Collins flicked on a long throw. Liverpool responded by keeping more possession and nearly equalised through Florian Wirtz, but Brentford with a sharper and more composed side. Just before half-time, Mikkel Damsgaard split Liverpool's defence with a superb through ball to Kevin Shade, who slotted home to make it 2-0. Liverpool got a lifeline right on the stroke of half-time when Milos Kerkez, capitalising on Ouattara switching off defensively, scored his first goal for the club to make it 2-1. However, Brentford restored their 2-goal cushion on the hour mark. VAR intervened after Virgil van Dijk's foul on Ouattara was initially ruled outside the box, awarding a penalty which Igor Thiago calmly converted to make it 3-1. Liverpool, uninspired for most of the second half, barely threatened until the 89th minute, when Mohamed Salah produced a moment of brilliance, controlling Szoboszlai's pass before smashing home a stunning effort off the bar. Despite that late strike, Brentford held on for a fully deserved 3-2 win, as Liverpool's attack looked disjointed and the defence all over the place. The win marks another famous scalp for Keith Andrews' side, while Arne Slot's Liverpool are left to reflect on a woeful performance that saw their title momentum stall once again. So Arsenal extended their lead today. Arsenal edged Crystal Palace 1-0 at the Emirates to remain top of the Premier League, with Eberechiez scoring the decisive goal against his former club in the 39th minute. Despite not being at their fluent best, the Gunners were solid defensively and earned a 5th consecutive clean sheet. They came close to doubling their lead several times, with Gabriel miss early in the second half and Saka denied a tap-in by Gehi. Palace showed flashes of intent but struggled to create clear chances. The win marks Arsenal's 7th straight victory in all competitions, extending their fine run as they now prepare for a Carabao Cup clash with Brighton. Elsewhere, Aston Villa stunned Manchester City with a 1-0 victory at Villa Park, ending City's 9-match unbeaten run. Matty Cash's first half strike proved decisive as Villa recorded the 3rd straight home win. The result leaves City 6 points behind Arsenal, while Villa's impressive form continues as they next face Liverpool at Anfield. At the Vitality Stadium, Bournemouth climbed to second in the table after a comfortable 2-0 win over Nottingham Forest. Tavernier's direct corner and a stunning long-range strike from Krupi sealed the victory before half-time. Meanwhile, Burnley earned their first away win of the season with a dramatic 3-2 victory over Wolves at Molineux. Fleming struck twice early on before Wolves fought back through Strand Larsson's penalty and Munetsy's header. However, a late goal from Foster secured all 3 points for Burnley in stoppage time. So Spurs beat Everton today. Van der Ven opened the scoring in the 19th minute after Bentancur cleverly headed Kudus's deep corner back across goal, allowing the Dutch defender to finish from close range. Everton thought they had levelled when O'Brien's header found the net, but VAR ruled it out for offside interference from Ndiaye. Spurs punished the hosts moments before half-time, with Porro's dangerous corner met by Van der Ven again, beating Pickford to double the lead before the break. Everton improved after half-time, dominating possession and forcing Vicario into several top-class saves, notably denying Beto's bicycle kick. Richarlison, facing his former club, came off the bench to assist Sarr's late header in the 89th minute, capping off a perfect away display. Bentancur and Palhinha controlled midfield superbly, while Van der Ven and Danso kept Everton's attackers quiet. The result lifts Spurs up to 3rd in the Premier League table and extends their unbeaten away record to 5 games. Everton, meanwhile, dropped to 14th and will look to bounce back when they visit high-flying Sunderland next week. Spurs now prepare for a heated London derby at home to Chelsea. Check out my YouTube for more content.